Hi everybody, I'm Rick Beato. On today's Everything Music, we're going to talk about pentatonics of the melodic minor scale. These are scales that most people do not know about, but are going to be incredibly useful to your playing. That's coming up next. Okay, let's talk pentatonics real fast. I'm going to talk about major and minor pentatonics that you already know, but I want to show you how the melodic minor pentatonics differ from the major and minor pentatonics. Your first pentatonic, let's say you got a C major chord and I play a C major pentatonic. So it's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, the pentatonic then. Okay, that's a C major pentatonic. You all know that. Then there's a C minor pentatonic that you all know even better than that. 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7. So it's the first note, third note, fourth note, fifth note, and seventh note of a C minor scale. A C natural minor there, or C Aeolian. That's C minor pentatonic. Let's talk about the C major flat 6 pentatonic of the melodic minor scale. That would be 1, 2, 3, 5, flat 6, root. One, 2, 3, 5, flat 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, flat 6. 1, 2, 3. I'm just doing them all in that position. Now that particular scale comes out of F Melodic Minor. Okay, so here's the scale, the parent scale. Altered, for example. So it's E altered dominant. 7th mode. Okay? Well, it's also, if it's E altered dominant, it could be B flat mixed sharp 11. Okay, so here's the C major pentatonic flat 6. So that scale will work over any of the chords that occur in F melodic minor. F minor major 7, G 7 sus 4 flat 9, A flat Lydian augmented, B flat mixed sharp 11, C Mixolydian flat 6, D low grade natural 2. So if I have a chord, that will work on that. And then E altered. So that's called the major flat 6 pentatonic. Okay, I want to talk about the minor flat 5 pentatonic. Here's your regular minor pentatonic. Well, if I make it minor flat 5, I just take the 5th and move it down. So 1, flat 3, 4, flat 5, flat 7. That particular one comes out of the E flat melodic minor scale. Okay, so that would be over D altered, for example. You could also use it over C minor 7 flat 5. Works perfectly. So now I'm going to play over a G7 flat 5 chord. I'm going to use the mixed sharp 11 scale. I'm going to use the pentatonic out of that scale, which would be A major flat 6 pentatonic. Okay, so that is the pentatonic, the major flat 6 pentatonic built a whole step above the root of the chord. So if I'm on G7 flat 5, I'm going to play A major pentatonic. So let's do it over the chord here. The 9th, the 3rd, the sharp 4, the 13, and the flat 7. Okay? So that is the major flat 6 pentatonic played a whole step above the root of a dominant chord. Now let's say that I'm playing it over a G7 altered chord. Okay, so I have to actually play it in a different position. So this one is going to be played off the flat 6th of the chord, which would be E flat. So I'm going to play E flat major flat 6 pentatonic over a G7 altered, and it sounds like this. Here's what it sounds like over the chord. So you get the sharp 5, flat 7, root, the sharp 9, and the major 3rd over the chord. That particular one comes out of the A flat melodic minor scale. If I have G7 altered, and here's the scale. So you can hear the sound of it in there. The beauty of these two different pentatonic scales out of the melodic minor is that you can come up with really cool patterns, the same patterns you would play out of the normal pentatonic scale, but just by altering that one note, you're including all these other chords that you can't use a pentatonic scale over. Now, here's the minor flat 5 pentatonic over G7 altered. For this one, you go down a whole step to the note F and play the minor flat 5 pentatonic chord. So these two pentatonic scales you need to learn in all 5 positions. That's the tricky part of it. But once you do, you're going to be able to come up with some really, really cool lines. Now this same pentatonic scale will work over any of the chords that is out of A flat melodic minor, just like the other one. So for example, a good chord you could play it on would be F minor 7 flat 5, and you can hear it. And then let's say I wanted to go to B flat altered, and I wanted to play the same minor flat 5 pentatonic on it, I would play an A flat minor flat 5. On the E flat minor 6/9, you could make it a minor major 7 sound and play you could play a B flat major flat 6 pentatonic. Which is out of the E flat melodic minor scale. So if you look at this chart of pentatonic scales, you can see the C major pentatonic. The notes of it are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 of the C major scale that's in the following measure. You can see that. I've given each note of the scale its own number. For the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I included the octave at the top. But that major pentatonic is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 of that scale. Is the 1, 3, 4, 5, 7 of the scale. Okay, so the first note, third note, fourth note, fifth note, and the 7th note, which is a flat 7. So it would be 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7. The C major flat 6 pentatonic is 1, 2, 3, 5, flat 6. So in C, it would be C, D, E, G, A flat. That is out of the F melodic minor scale, as you can see in the next measure, which has those same notes. F melodic minor is F, G, A flat, B, C, D, E natural back to F. So that's going to work on any of the chords that are in F melodic minor. And the C minor flat 5 pentatonic, which are the notes C, E flat, F, G flat, B flat, that is from the E flat melodic minor scale. And that will work over any of the chords in E flat melodic minor. So it's a minor pentatonic where you've dropped the 5th. So C minor pentatonic, so normally you'd have C, E flat, F, G, B flat, but in this case you have G flat. So that's your flat 5, and there's no 5th in there. So what you want to do is you want to come up with some cool lines, maybe some cool patterns that you can play. So let's say I'm playing this D minor flat 5 pentatonic, and I want to come up with, that is has some cool intervals. Really tricky. Or the C major, learning it around the neck. So down in this position, shifting. Once you practice it and it starts getting into your fingers, you can get some incredibly cool sounds. If you just go back and forth between the D minor and the C and the C major flat 6, you can come up with some very, very cool sounds. That's all for now. Please subscribe here and in my Everything Music Facebook channel. I'm Rick Beato.